Tim Albright with AVNation at CEDIA 2017 with Ken Eagle from Atlona. How's your day, sir?
It is great. It's the last day.
It's the last day of CEDIA.
It's a little bit rough, let me be honest, but that's great.
You're a little giddy, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, you're good out of here.
Yeah, it's fun. It was a fun night.
It's a fun week. Yeah, it really is. San Diego?
San Diego, man, you can't beat it.
Not too shabby.
And we're back again next year, too. We get to do it again.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing and as that one evolves, meaning the transfer between CEDIA and Emerald, seeing all the different places they're going to take this show.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. It's cool to see new areas, and that, quite frankly, we're getting a different clientele coming in too. That's exciting.
Because of
different location.
Local. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're standing in front of your OmniStream. And
yes,
this is
absolutely.
a different OmniStream.
This is a different OmniStream, right? So everyone knows and loves OmniStream. We brought it out last year for the commercial market space. This year, we got OmniStream R-Type. R-Type for residential.
So what's different?
Everything.
Don't say everything because you just said people know and love it. So, you say everything, there might be some bad stuff.
It's even more exciting than it was before.
There we go.
Okay. It's designed for motion video. So we've taken the VC2 codec that everyone knows and loves, which is great for your big, bright spreadsheets, and now we've optimized it for motion video.
Okay.
So it looks awesome for the residential market, because what are they showing there? Sports, movies, action. You want it to look really good.
Not spreadsheets.
Not spreadsheets. And on top of that, it's designed for HDR video. That's the buzz on the show. That's what everybody wants. HDR, so 4K, 60 hertz, 420, 10-bit color. HDR10.
420, okay.
Yeah.
So the one thing about HDR that I've learned is it's more bandwidth intensive.
Yes, it is.
And this is handling it fine.
Yeah. So this is why we use the VC2 codec. Compression of all that bandwidth down to under a gigabit. So this is designed for gigabit network. Why gigabit network? Because gigabit networks are all over. There's lots of opportunity to use R-Type everywhere.
But the other thing is there's been a lot of debate. I've researched a lot of it, talked to a lot of really smart people between the gigabit and the 10 gigabit.
Yeah.
In the residential, it's still, people are still striving for 1 gig, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. I mean, you look at straight HD base T. That's a 10 gigabit network. Uncompressed, it looks great. So why not do 10 gigabit network and uncompressed over IP? Because there's not a lot of it out there. It's expensive. It's a whole nother level of I gotta convince everyone to go to a 10 gigabit network and a 10 gigabit switch, when a lot of gigabit networks already exist, and you can do amazing looking video quality on that gigabit network. So the opportunity is larger for that gigabit sale.
It also doesn't. You guys aren't forced into a 1 gig. If you decide at a later time that the market is ready for 10 gig, you guys could adjust this and say, sure, what the heck.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, one day we'll probably all be at the 10 gig level, right?
Yeah.
But today we've got so much gigabit network out there. Why not make a product that fits that market? Use some of the network equipment, the capital that you've already laid out for your customers, and roll into this. Here's a great example. Let's say you've got a customer who has put in a network switch, maybe an HD base T network switch, and they've come back and said, we really want to upgrade to HDR. Can we do that? Well, you know what? We pulled Cat 5e cable through the whole house, and we can't really do that over Cat 5e with the current network switch the current matrix switch that's in place. So the alternative is now go to a gigabit network switch with the R-Type, because this is designed to run on gigabit network for that HDR signal. So problem solved.
All right, you're also doing something else with HDR, and that's your extenders.
Yeah.
So how is that? How is you were talking about HDR here? You're talking about HDR here.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the OmniStream and the extenders?
Good question. So extenders are HD base T, still limited to that 10.2 gigabit maximum bandwidth.
Okay.
So in order to get around that, we apply some light compression on the transmitter, compress it to under 10.2 gigabits, send it to the HD base T receiver, uncompress it, send it out the HDMI 2.0A port right into your TV, full 4K HDR.
All right. How important has HDR, or is HDR, I guess, going to be moving forward? Because it's not 3D, right? And I've said for years that 3D is a fad.
That was a fad.
But is HDR not 3D, I guess, is the best way to ask that?
So the thing about HDR is everybody can enjoy that. 3D is a fad because you might love it, but I might not. So what's the point about it? HDR is elevated levels of contrast that make a picture look amazing. Along for the ride is wide color gamut, which also makes the picture look amazing. So these things that our eyes are most sensitive to, contrast and color, you don't not want that.
Yeah.
That makes the picture better. So HDR is great. It looks good. You're going to want to see that. The question is, how do we get it out to everybody? There's not a lot of content out there right now. So do I really need HDR today? Maybe not. But if you're designing a system for your customer and they're going to spend thousands of dollars with you for this network, they're going to probably want HDR as content comes out and it gets more popular. So 6 months, 12 months, 18 months down the road, they call you back up and say, can I have HDR? Are you going to tell them, no, I didn't design your network for it. I wasn't forward thinking. No way. You're going to design for it today because we have the technology for that. So when the content's there and they want it, you can go back out and give them what they're looking for.
All right, very good. Somebody who's interested in getting a hold of your product or becoming a dealer, how do they do that?
Atlona.com. Check us out online. Go to the contact page. Lots of great ways to reach out to us there. Pre-sale support is on there as well. Reach out to that team anytime if you have general questions about the product, looking to get in, or want to be connected with the right person.
All right, very good. Ken Eagle from Atlona. My name is Tim Albright. For more information about us, you can find us at AVNation.tv.